Good afternoon, everybody. Elsa the Bargain Hunter here. I hope everybody's doing well and enjoying your weekend. It is a little over 55, close to 60 degrees today, which is awesome because the past few days has been raining. It's been horrible, annoying. It causes me pain when it rains, so I'm happy to see that the sun's out and the weather's nice. I actually might go out and do some yard work in a little bit because yeah, I don't want to be in the house. I am here today because I was tagged in a get to know me tag that was created by Patti from Life with Patti, and I was tagged, I want to say about a week and a half ago, give or take. And I've been very delayed in doing it because I have had so much going on with my project for the frontline workers. I've been trying to get my BB Craft project shares out and just life, you know. But I finally have a chance today, and I wanted to do it while my projects from BB Craft dry up. Well, one of them. And I was tagged, excuse me, I was tagged by Kathy. Hi, Kathy, over at Kathy's Favorite Things. And I'm finally doing it. And I love this one. It was created by Patti, like I said, from Life with Patti. I'm going to attach both Patti's and Kathy's links in the description box below for you guys to go over and check them out. If you guys are not already subscribed and you guys like what you see, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so that you guys can see their awesome videos. They both do tags, hauls. They're both awesome crafters. They participate in challenges. They have their own challenges. I don't think there's any challenge going on for either one of them right now, but I could be wrong because challenges pop up everywhere and I love it. I love it. I actually, one of the things that had delayed me in doing this tag was the fact that I wanted to complete some entries that I committed to. At one point I thought I wasn't going to be able to because of the deadline, but I guess the one, in my eyes, the one good thing about this quarantine thing is that almost all the challenges have extended their deadlines, which is awesome for me anyway, because now I'm able to participate in the ones that have been delayed. I've already mailed out 3 entries yesterday because I want them to get there before the deadline, and I have 3 more that I have to try my best to mail out at least by Wednesday. Whether or not they'll make it, one of them is Tony's from Creative Chica Halls, and I believe hers is ending on Friday the 1st. So I'm hoping to at least get that one out. Excuse me, that one out by Tuesday the latest, so I can get to her on time. And if not, fine, you know, no big deal. I still want to send my entry, even if it's not considered an entry because it got there late. No big deal, you know. So that's what I'm also, another thing I've been working on. So finally got the chance to do this, and I love the questions. Several of you guys have done the tag, this particular one, and your answers are amazing. It's so fun to get to know you guys better, and I'm hoping that my video would also do that for you guys. So let's begin. I have the questions here because a lot of you guys put your questions in the description box. Perfect. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Makes it easier. So question number 1. What is your name and who named you? My name is Elsa, and I was named by my dad. May he rest in peace. My understanding is that I have an aunt. Whether or not that's his only sister, I don't know, but my understanding is that they were very close, and her name was Elsa. So I was named after her. So that's how I got my name. Question number 2. How many siblings do you have? Too many. I have no full brothers or sisters. All of my brothers and sisters are half brothers and sisters. My mom and dad got together. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, so they had separated before my first birthday, I want to say. It was before my first birthday. So I don't have any full-blown siblings. They're all half brothers or sisters, but to me, there's no such thing. I have 3 sisters. I'm the oldest of my father's 4 daughters. So I have 3 sisters there. and I am my mom's middle child. She has her first marriage, she had 4 kids. Her second marriage, her third marriage, she had 4 kids. So the total of 9 of us. Mom had 9 kids. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 siblings. I have 4 brothers and 7 sisters. Yes. And it's amazing. We have so much fun together. It's crazy. Um, Number 3, were you close to your cousins growing up? Growing up, I want to say yes. Um, they were my stepfather's nieces and nephews. Never really met anybody on my father's side, so I don't really know them. But on my mother's side, um, most of my cousins were out of state, either New York, um, Puerto Rico. So we weren't really close. We are now. We are now on my mother's side. We are pretty close with most of them. Um, One of my aunts has, I don't even know, more kids than my mom had, more than 9 kids. So it's a big, huge. We're known to be a very huge family. But I did, growing up with my cousins on my stepfather's side, yes, we were pretty close. And as we get older, you tend to lose touch. But God forbid an emergency, we reach out to each other and we're there for each other. um, Number 4, do you or did you have a special bond with your grandparents? Unfortunately, I never met my grandparents. My father's parents, I'm not sure. Uh, there's a lot of different stories with my father. Um, so I don't know. I never met my grandparents on my father's side. My grandparents on my mother's side, I never met them either. They had both passed away before I got a chance to meet them. But I hear great stories about them. They, my grandfather on my mother's side was in the service. My grandmother was a homemaker, but she liked to knit. Um, so she was very creative. And back in Puerto Rico, growing up in the countryside of Puerto Rico, you tend to create your own recipes. I heard she was a great cook. And that's where my mom got it from. And that's where I get it from my mom. My mom was an awesome cook. Oh, it was amazing. I did grow up with my stepfather's mother, and she was amazing. Also, another big family, and very loving. And I kind of sort of remember my stepfather's dad, but I'm not very. My memory of my step grandmother, I guess you could call her, is more clear than of my step grandfather. And it was a big family, so it's hard for her to just concentrate on 1 or 2 grandkids because there was so many of us. So I guess you could say I was close to my step grandma, but my maternal and paternal grandparents, I did not know. I never met them. Number 5, did you enjoy high school? Heck yeah. I loved high school. It would rain one day, and my mom would say, "Don't go to school. It's ugly outside." I was like, "No, I'm going to school." And we would have to take public transportation to get there. There was no school buses. And I loved my high school. My high school was 10 stories high. It had escalators, and after freshman year, I entered what they called the Fenway program, which was just a special program on the 10th floor of the high school. It was like its own separate school, and oh my God, I had a ball. I had a ball. Hooking parties, the dances, the graduation breakfast. Teachers were amazing. The worst part of me being in high school is when they would purposely turn off the escalators. Remember, I'm on the 10th floor, and we had to walk up because some fool wanted to turn off the escalators when they got to their floor. So that was the only bad part about it. But I enjoyed it. What are your hobbies? As you guys well know, I am a bargain hunter. I've always been. Since I became a single parent, I love to shop deals. I love free stuff. If it's out there and there's a way I can get it for free, I'm going for it. I just do it the legit way, use my coupons, use the ads, do whatever I can do. That's my number one hobby. Um, Recently, it has been crafting. I started with pocket letters, and I've gone to mem decks, card makings, jewelry making, anything and everything I can get. My crafting has become so much fun. I never thought I would enjoy it as much as I do now. So I'm so glad I was introduced to that by you guys. Watching YouTube videos is another top hobby of mine because I'm learning a lot from you guys. If there's something I don't know what to do, go on YouTube, look for it. There's going to be a tutorial regardless of what it is. So I would say bargain hunting, crafting, and YouTube are my top three. Um, what do you do? Number 7, what do you do to relieve your stress when you are stressed? I no longer stress, or at least I try not to. My health is my biggest stress right now. Well, not right now, but that's the only thing that can trigger my stress. I used to stress over everything. Now it's whatever. You know, if if what I want to do doesn't happen, I'm not stressing over it. If someone out there does not get along with me for whatever reason they may have, whether they're right or wrong, I'm not going to stress over it. If they're wrong, I know that I have nothing to do with their feelings, so I'm not stressing over it. The car breaks down, I'm not stressing over it. I just don't stress. So when I do stress, like I said, my health would be my biggest reason to stress. Um, and if I do stress over something small, unfortunately, I am a heavy smoker, and a cigarette and a cup of coffee does calm me down. Believe it or not, that just calms my nerves. Uh, I used to take anxiety pills, depression medication, whatever. Meds were my life. I don't do that anymore. I refuse to drug myself up in order to calm down. Cigarettes aren't any better, but it helps, and that's just the way I do it. I don't know. Um, Number 8, who is the longest friend you have had in your life? My best friend is my sister, my younger sister, one of the younger sisters. She's 2 years younger than me. Um, Most of us, the 4 oldest, are a year apart, up until my brother. And then after me, we're all 2 years apart. So growing up, it was me and my sister Edna. And then it's the twins who are 2 years after Edna. Um, Me and Edna are the best of friends. Growing up, she would go pick me up at work, wait till I got off at work. I would get paid. She would come over, give her a few dollars to get what she needs. If I see a sale, if I was to see a sale, I'll sure to buy 2 of them, one for me and one for her. We each have 3 kids. She has 2 boys and a girl. I have 2 boys and a girl. Unfortunately, both have been through cancer. She's a breast cancer survivor, and she's my best friend. I mean, we fight. We're siblings. Aside from being best friends, we're siblings. And of course, as we get older, we don't talk as often. But once again, God forbid, if there's an emergency, we are there. We are there for each other. So my best friend and longest friend has been my sister. So that's who my best friend is. What is your favorite movie? That is funny because me and Eli were talking about this today. I I don't know why I brought this up with him, but Mommy Dearest. It's my favorite movie. Why? I could never explain to you guys why. My sister can play Edna. She can play that role very well, the voice and everything. And the wire hanger scene, my sister does that perfect. And I was explaining that to Eli because he didn't know the difference between a wire hanger. Because you hardly ever find any wire hangers anymore. And we're petrified. Growing up, we were petrified of wire hangers because of that movie, Mommy Dearest. So I want to say that one. What is your favorite book? I don't have a favorite book. I have a favorite. I like mystery books. I like love romances, uh, novels, chapter books. Not too much, but I can read a chapter book from so often. But I don't have a particular favorite title. I guess is what I want to say. I don't have a favorite title. So that's, it's just, I don't have, try not to have favorite much of anything, except for the movie. Uh, what is your favorite thing to do on a stormy night, on a stormy day? Unfortunately, on stormy days, my body shuts down. I suffer from a lot of muscle joint pains. I've had arthritis since I was 15, so I suffer from a lot of muscle and joint pain. So stormy days are very, I don't like them. They shut my body down, and I'm just in bed or on the couch. There's not much I can do with that. And like I said, I don't take as many meds as I used to before. So I take extra strength Tylenol, only one dose for the day, which is in the morning, and maybe one dose at night before bedtime, depending on the pain. So I pretty much deal with the pain all day, which can be debilitating. So I really don't do much on a stormy day. I don't like stormy days at all. So that's that one, because it's uh what is your favorite thing to do when the weather is perfect? I love going to the park. I love sitting outside. I'm not a big fan of the beach. I'm not a big fan of the heat. On a nice cool day, I like to go for a walk. On a nice sunny hot day, I just like to sit in the backyard in the shade and just enjoy the fresh air. I'm not a big fan of the heat. Like I said before, I wear sweatshirts during the winter. I don't own a coat because I just can't. I can't. I like the cool air. So the perfect day would just be, depending on what I'm in the mood for that day, basically. Uh, Number 13. Do you prefer the big city or a small town? Well, I was born and raised in the city of Boston. Um, Concrete jungle, basically. Born and raised in the projects. Always been a city girl. Deep down, I think I will always be a city girl. But honestly, I would love to live in a small town. In the projects, you knew everybody. Everybody knew you. You knew everybody. So I want to take that concept with me when we retire. I'm already retired, but when hubby retires and we decide to move out of the city, I would like a little nice small town. So I guess I'm a little bit of both. I want to live in a small town, but with my city habits, shopping and getting to know people and hi, how you doing? Just have fun. Uh, what is the first thing you want to do when this virus pandemic is over with? I I still communicate with my grandkids on video chat. First thing I want to do is go see them. Um, of course, Eli spends a lot of time here, but I have 4 other grandkids that I would love to see. And I just want to Dollar Tree. Yeah, I would love to go, but no, you know what I want? I want dinner. I want to be able to go out, sit down at a restaurant. I would say Red Lobster, but there's no Red Lobster here. I would have to go to New York. Um, just a steakhouse, seafood. Maybe I think there's a restaurant that's called McCormick's. I think that's what it's called. I just want to go sit down and have a nice dinner. Just me and hubby, just sit and just talk about the craziness that was going on. I don't want to cook. Being in quarantine has had me cooking, which I don't mind, but breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all 3 all day because we can't go anywhere else. I'm going crazy. So yeah, I think dinner would be the number one. I'll see the grandkids after. So yeah, guys, I am done. Those are the 14 questions. I am not tagging anyone because I am late to the game. So I don't know who's been tagged and who has tagged who. I'm trying to watch the videos, but it's just too much going on for me. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like everyone else is doing, just keep an open tag. If you guys are interested and haven't done it yet, feel free to do so. I'm going to try my best to include the questions in the description box below for you guys to check it out if you guys wanted to do this. Thank you, Kathy, for tagging me in this tag. Thank you, Patty, for doing this tag. All the questions are awesome. Thank you so much. Guys, have a blessed day. I have got to finish 2 more videos for the day to get them out to you guys, the project shares from Baby Crafts. So those are my projects for the day. Stay blessed, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys later.